I had a friend named Megan who worked here for a while, and I told her that the only way that I could get a car ever was if I got a job. And I searched for places in Hammond, I searched for all kinds of places to work, and she was like, you should just try Cate Street. One night I applied here, and I think it was like the very same day Jonathan called me. So I came in and he hired me on the spot, and I started out as a hostess.
Jonathan and I are good friends, going to the gym together and stuff, and we just became friends through time from seeing each other in Hammond. He took to Trevor, and we've always came here to eat. And every time we come here, Jonathan visits the table and always has a present for Trevor. But Trevor, tell him what was the first thing that Daddy made you try here? Squid? Remember you tried squid salad?
Yeah.
And you love it, right? And then Trevor loves the food here, so he loves coming back here.
So when I first started here, I didn't really know anybody in town. I went around asking, applications and everything. And when I first came here, they weren't taking any applications. Finally, I came back and I talked to one of the managers, and he was like, yeah, we can start you out, put you somewhere. So I came back, started kind of at the bottom, and within like 2 weeks, they started putting me on the floor for waiting tables. As soon as I came here, everybody was very open, very nice. It was a good environment. I started bartending, so being here was really cool. I mean, it wasn't just working, it was actually being involved with people. It was more like a family than just employees. Your customers come back over and over again for good reasons, because it's not just you come here to eat, you come here and you see people and you make connections that you typically wouldn't. It's a great place to work.
I work for Cintas. I've been working for Cintas for 5 years. I took over this route, delivering to Cate Street, probably within that 5 years, probably within 6 months. I come in the mornings, be working, still getting ready for the people. And the vibe be just awesome. I come in bobbing my head to the music they playing, It's really been a good experience for me. And that's where I think when the management is on hand, ownership is on hand, everybody else it trickles together.
Me and a friend of mine, Randy, was riding one day to go on lunch, and normally we used to eat Lee's, and Lee's was back, and he said, well, somebody told us about Cate Street, and we came here, and we've been coming here for years.
I'm a very good friend of the Wong family for years. I knew Jonathan when he was just a child, and his brothers and sisters, and his mother. So that's how we pretty much got started.
At the Oyster Festival, and they meet every year. They had asked me to DJ that, and that's just kind of the kickoff of something else we started called Boston Live. And we did that for the past 2 summers, and that was kind of what got me started with my relationship with the Wongs and everything.
I had just moved here, so I was just looking for jobs all over, and this place attracted me because of how busy it was. And I walked in the door, someone greeted me immediately, positive vibes, it was just a good atmosphere. I started as a busser and a food runner, and I just kept on working my way.
I started working here when I was 16. I started off as a hostess, then I was in the kitchen running food, and then I was kind of doing a little bit of everything, working banquets, serving. When the Boston opened, I helped open up that over there. So I was just kind of a part of the family.
One of the first times I actually hung out with Beth since we had met up again, and that she wanted to try out Cate Street because she was new to the area. She drove by it a few times and she wanted to try it.
It has a great reputation too. Everybody talks about Cate Street, and even though I was like, I knew, and I always see it, and everybody's like, it's the best food.
So I was listening to her because I was, hanging on every word she was saying. But they were closed that day. It was Sunday. No, but I remembered. I said, man, I'm gonna take her back here, and we talked about how we liked that it was closed on Sunday. Give everybody a Sabbath, and we wanted to give people business who were closed on Sunday. We liked that. So
he said that. Yeah, he was like, let's get that place that was closed on Sunday. Let's give them a try.
At a table, it was a large party. The birthday girl, it was an older lady. It was her last birthday because she had been diagnosed with cancer. I took pictures with them, made sure that she enjoyed herself and everything. It kind of made me realize, this is a job, but it's more than just a job. Every day people come in here, it might be for different reasons. It might be celebrating, they might be mourning, and you have to, the fact that you can help them out with those things, it's pretty awesome.
I lost my grandson about 1.5 years ago in a car accident. And Brooke Jackson, who's one of the managers here now, rolled the red carpet out for me.
know all the customers that walk in the door. You know, I've been waiting on some of them, you know, for years and years and years, and you know, watch them, their kids have kids, you know, the whole pregnancy and everything else, and they come and show me their babies, and it's just a really wonderful experience.
I came in one morning, they had some kind of trap music on, and then everybody in here was just like bobbing their heads to it, getting setting the tables and stuff, and it was funny at the same time, but it was awesome that everybody in the work staff was just on one accord.
Maybe it was because there were three of us. It was Todd, the bartender, calling us his Golden Girls. So we've been the Golden Girls ever since.
I was like, hey, let's sit outside. There's like a guy out there playing a guitar, like just to us.
It was April 4th, and so the weather could not have been better, and we were sitting at our little table over there right by the music. We could not have chosen a better spot for just a date period, and then it was the first date, and it just was like, wow, this is so picture perfect.
It's a legacy that has continued through Hammond for many years and probably many more years to come.
Keep treating everybody like family, like they always do, and everything's gonna work out really well.
Don't take for granted anything right now because you'll miss it once it's gone. I say, you know, make this experience the most you can of it because it will only last so long.
Don't do anything different. Whatever you're doing to get better, keep getting better at it because it's wonderful.
It's only going to get better. It's only going to get better.
Yeah, just take a breath, work through it, you got it.
Keep going, guys. You got it. I think you're doing it right. Don't stop.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Happy 13th anniversary.
Yeah.